Why teenagers may feel neglected because of busy parents. You messed it up.
Did I?
No.
No? Yes? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we are still learning the rhythm. Let's do it again.
Okay.
That was a better one. Welcome to Red Wood Blue.
Welcome back to the series where we talk about issues that teenagers face through a teenage and an adult perspective. Today we're covering why teenagers may feel neglected because of busy parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that feel like? And to be able to go back and say that those are genuine emotions, like you could possibly feel neglected, that your parents are not paying attention to you, or does that generate a feeling inside that, oh, I am not needed here? Am I stuck in that feeling? Am I able to see my parents as someone who do not care for me? So we'll speak about some things that have worked for us and also things that might be useful from a parent or from
A teenager.
Thank you. Okay, so what do you have to say, Shrishti?
Well, I feel like it's something that a lot of teenagers do face. Your parents are always busy and you feel like they don't have time for you. Yeah.
But they keep telling you that you are the most precious thing in my life, or you're important to me, and when the time comes to act on it, they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
You know, in the last session, we spoke about the fact that they might have a lot going on in their life because
Different
they have
roles.
yes, the different roles that they play, the personas that they are playing might be consuming a lot of time. It doesn't justify the fact that they should not be present or they are not present, but the fact that that is also taking a little bit of a space in their busy life.
Well, when I was younger, I didn't really realize that you had so much going on. Also because, well, it wasn't visible. The only thing that was visible was that you weren't giving me attention. And because of that, I felt like I was the problem. But as I grew older, I was able to see things and realize it more. I feel like because I wasn't looking at it through my perspective and more of a third perspective, it was easier for me to realize that, oh, you actually have a lot of things to do. So that could help looking at it through a third person's perspective, not through your own.
Interesting. So two things came up in my mind. One was that when we spoke about the brain structure and the amygdala, which processes emotions.
The limbic system.
Awesome. So the limbic system, what it is doing is when you do not have information and you do not have confirmation, it wants to fill in the gap, and then the thought which is being generated is more from the negative than the positive. And the negative thought generates out of I am the problem, so we place ourselves in the center in negative ways. And to be able to go back and see, hey, what's happening in your world, as you said, that would also make a lot of difference. If I see my parents are very busy, going back and checking when can I talk to them, or just reaching out to them might be also useful.
Yeah. When we're younger, we're also a lot more egocentric. So reducing that and looking at it through a third person perspective also helps. Yeah.
Interesting. Earlier times when I would get into a conversation with you,
I would be talking to you and then you'd get a call and I'd feel so upset because of it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But she would be on call so often whenever I was trying to talk to her, and I'd be so upset that I just stopped trying to talk to you. But one thing that helped then was you would come up to me and remember things that I was talking about and bring the conversation back. So that encouraged me to be more open and just hold conversation for longer. And I kind of Well, I did. I saw like calls or interruptions to conversations as like not the end. I just saw it as what it was, not a period.
A full stop?
Yeah, not a full stop. Yeah.
I'm happy that you brought that up, because what it did to me when you did start coming back, I realized that we were not building walls between ourselves, but treating it as it is. It was an interruption. I am interested in listening to what you have to say, and it made me feel less guilty of I'm not doing enough, I'm not there for you. That feeling kind of went away when you came back.
Yeah.
I felt that, we were building back the bridges which might have been a little shakier at one point in time.
Yeah.
If that is a word.
Strengthening the bridges.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a better word. We feel that it can be a real emotion. It is necessary to recognize the emotion and be able to address it when it starts forming, versus allow it to brew such that the
like
walls become taller.
Tell your parents about it. Well, ask them if they're busy or if they have time or like just a second, because they wouldn't even realize that you
Possibly
would be
are thinking like this.
And you wouldn't realize that they have so much going on at the same time. So just communicating also.
Makes a lot of difference.
Yeah.
Most of the times. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening to us. This was what we wanted to bring up today, and let's hear back from you, and then do write to us on what is it that you would do in next 2 okay
2 days, next 2 weeks.
okay, see you, bye bye.